I like the concept of seeing what Dahvie was up to before Blood on the Dance Floor. It's interesting to kind of get the backdrop of what the blueprints of what made him and what he was kind of up to before his smash hit band Blood on the Dance Floor. Just because, I mean, as good as that band was, I kind of wondered the concept of that was really like the first thing they did, because that's pretty electric for both him, Javon, Garrett Ecstasy, and that other chick to have been that good, just that right off the bat. And it's not like I doubt Dahvie as being able to do that, but the concept of seeing what else he was up to is interesting. So yeah, that's some interesting stuff there, seeing Dahvie back in 2006 and seeing him kind of in like his prenatal days, just the emphasis of that, because a lot of that stuff was like the sort of stuff, the electronic and crunkcore type stuff that would surface like years later and stuff. So that's interesting that Dahvie was really trying to do that sort of thing. I mean, like any one of those bands probably would have been interesting to kind of seen, like even an album or an EP or two, to kind of see some of that music that could have happened. I mean, that's the brilliant thing about like music like that and King Khan and that type stuff, is it's just like, because it's interesting to kind of get those formats in like CDs and kind of wonder the direction that could have been if it would have been purchasable or something.
Yeah, most definitely. It was interesting to see what Dahvie was up to before Pre-Botdf, see what he was up to in 2006. Being a part of a band as a guitarist, doing the keyboard work in the second video, pretty cool stuff, you know, because like you said, that predates it before he went into Pre-Botdf, and that was kind of like what they were doing, like exploded and became something huge after that year specifically. It's just a shame that kind of music isn't around anymore. But yeah, it would have been cool to get some music out of that era. Filler, the band that Dahvie was temporarily a part of, they did do a few songs, but they kind of just disappeared. Another one of those musicians that just disappeared. There's a lot of those, unfortunately. But yeah, it would be cool to get some of those in CD form, like King Khan, those kind of artists, to see how it would have went. So yeah, I agree. It was cool to get that. Very awesome stuff, especially in 2006.